LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers were able to win the title after beating the Heat in the 2020 NBA Finals. It was a crazy run and experience for the Lakers, and this marks their fourth championship for LeBron. He has obviously had an amazing career and has cemented himself as an NBA legend, but the question has popped up in many fans' heads: how many more years will LeBron play? And also some are thinking, will he play with his oldest son, Bronny James? Using some of the facts we know, let's go over and predict how many more years we will likely see LeBron in the NBA, and if he will play with his son barring any sort of injury. And very quickly before we get into it, if you want to see more interesting NBA content just like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, as I really do appreciate all your guys' support and it really does mean a lot. So LeBron is currently 35 years old and turning 36 in December, and he is definitely getting up there in age. However, he has aged very well and is still very athletic. And also keep in mind his game doesn't necessarily rely too heavily on athleticism anymore. He has become a very skilled passer, rebounder, shooter, and also a crafty scorer, so he can really do it all even when he starts to physically decline more. With all that in mind, I think he can easily play up to 40 or even 42 like Vince Carter just did, and he'll likely still be effective even if it's not in a first option type role. So turning to Bronny, he's currently 16 years old and he is in the class of 2023. The earliest Bronny will be able to play in the NBA would be during the 2023-24 season if he decides not to go to college, and by that time LeBron will be 38 turning 39 years old. This would fall before the expected age range LeBron would retire by, and I think LeBron will still have a lot left in the tank even at 38 and 39 years old. However, there's also the case and the more likely option where Bronny may go to college for 1 year and then declare for the draft. And in this case, Bronny would join the NBA during the 2024-25 season, and LeBron will be 39 years old, turning 40 that year. Again, this would likely fall before the expected age range LeBron would retire by, and I think these two scenarios give it a high chance of these two playing together. However, things would get a lot more murky if Bronny decides to stay in college for more than just 1 year, so we'll see what happens there. But if Bronny goes to the NBA straight out of high school or is a one and done in college, he should have a great chance to play with his father. Then this would lead to the question of how to get them on the same team if Bronny maintains his standing as a top prospect. I could definitely see teams drafting Bronny higher than expected to try to lure LeBron to play with their respective team, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see LeBron join whichever team Bronny is on if he's still not on a long-term contract with LA by then. On the other hand, if LeBron is already on a long-term contract with the Lakers or another team, I could see him trying to convince the front office to draft Bronny high or trade assets to be able to get him. And I definitely think these front offices would definitely agree to this, as the marketing and viewership of having a father-son duo with LeBron especially would be great for ratings and merchandise. So overall, I think there's a very high chance we see LeBron play with Bronny in the NBA, and I think LeBron has at least 5 more seasons left in him. Of course, there's a lot of factors that can change this course, but for now, it looks like this dream may eventually become a reality. We'll see what happens, and I'm excited to see the future outlook for LeBron and Bronny. So that's a wrap. Thank you guys all for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more daily NBA content just like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and also be sure to turn on post notifications so you can stay updated on when my next video will be coming out. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and hit me if you want to talk about basketball or business. Just drop a comment down below on my photo or DM me, and I'll definitely try to get back to most guys there. Drop a comment down below on your thoughts on this topic. Do you think LeBron will have a chance to play with Bronny? Let me know as I do our comments. I'm definitely interested to see what you guys have to say here as well. So with all that being said, once again, thank you guys all for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Peace.